What up, it's Shankster94, and welcome to my weapon review of Resident Evil Dead Aim. So if you didn't know, Dead Aim is the final game in the Gun Survivor series of Resident Evil, right after Dino Stalker, technically Survivor 3, and Survivor 2, Code Veronica. If you're wondering why I don't have weapon reviews of those games, it's because Survivor 2 is just Code Veronica in first person, so there's no weapons I haven't already covered in the regular version. And Survivor 3 isn't a Resident Evil title, so it wouldn't belong on my channel. So this is technically Survivor 4, and it's its own game, so it's definitely getting reviewed. Being a part of the Survivor games, it focuses on first-person shooting. Unlike the previous review, however, you can move around in third-person mode. Alright, enough about the game, let's get started with the review. Alright, so like the first Survivor game, there are not a lot of weapons in this game, so this review won't be nearly as long as my main game reviews. Now, a major letdown, this game does not have an unlockable infinite rocket launcher. In fact, it doesn't have a rocket launcher, period. Instead, the final weapon of the game is called a charged particle rifle, and it's very similar to the linear launcher in Code Veronica. So the reward for getting an S rank on the hardest difficulty in this game is all weapons with infinite ammo, including the charged particle rifle at the start of the game. Made this review quite easy for me. I, on the other hand, completed the game just in normal with an S rank, which gave me all the weapons with infinite ammo, not the charged particle rifle. I still have to get that throughout the game, which is no big deal. This game is very short, and the main reason I did it in normal mode instead of hard mode is because I'm going to use normal mode for my enemy testing, the most default mode there is, and then just use my formula of adding and subtracting 5 from the initial number of shots it takes for the enemy I tested it on, and that should spread across the whole game, regardless of difficulty, as long as it's that enemy. Alright, so just like Survivor 1, this game does not have a knife, so we're going to jump immediately into the firearms, and the first category, as I always start with, are the handguns. And the first one is the regular handgun. This customized automatic pistol holds a clip of 9x19mm shells. Alrighty, let's test it out and get to know the physics of this game. Alright, so this game does have fire rates on its weapons. Just with this handgun in general, it almost could be fired like an automatic if you have a fast finger. Alright, so I'm gonna test all the handguns on zombies like normal, but the thing I need to point out, in this game, when you beat it, one of the things that gives you your rank is your amount of critical headshots. So this game really wants you to try to focus on those headshots against zombies and other enemies. So I'm gonna do something for this review that I never did in any of my other reviews. For the handguns, I'm gonna do 2 types of enemy testing. I'm gonna fire at their torso to give you an average damage rate, and then I'm going to do the headshot to see how much less shots it takes, and to see if any of the 3 handguns are like good for criticals. Alright, so let's go ahead and test the regular handgun on a zombie. Okay, so the majority of those zombies, it took only 5 shots. Now I did a test earlier on the very first zombie in this game, and that one took 16 shots, so that zombie has something special about them. You might want to avoid it. But yeah, regular zombies in a regular area took an average of 5 shots from the handgun to the torso. Alright, now let's try a critical headshot. Wow. Okay, so I guess I hit the critical point on that zombie because that only took 1 shot. So, yeah, if you're gonna face the enemies in this game, you had better go for that headshot, at least with the handguns and zombies. Alright, that is it for the standard handgun. Alright, now for the next handgun, the silencer handgun. This silencer handgun is good for avoiding detection when attacking. Alright, so the original handgun was Bruce's starting handgun. The silencer handgun, on the other hand, is Fong Ling's starting handgun, although Bruce can get it himself later in the game. Alright, let's test the silencer handgun out. Alright, so it has a dramatically slower firing rate than the original handgun, as well as a lower capacity. But there must be some sort of trade-off, other than it being more silent than the regular handgun. I am assuming it's going to be part of the firepower. So let's find out real quick. Alright, so on one of those shots I missed. 5 shots from the silencer handgun to take down a standard zombie in normal mode. Now let's do that headshot again, even though I don't know why it wouldn't take 1 shot. Okay then, so after doing that, the critical shot depends on where on the head you aim. Like right between the eyes, I think, is the sweet spot. But anyway, one of them took 2 shots to the head because the first shot didn't hit the critical point. It's probably pointless to do this headshot business with these handguns. But there's only 1 handgun left anyway, so I'm just gonna do it with that one too. But yep, go for those headshots with any type of handgun. Get those critical shots off. Alright, so that is it for the silencer handgun. Now for the third and final handgun, the semi-automatic handgun. This handgun can fire bursts of 3 rounds at one time. Okay, shouldn't it be called burst handgun? Whatever. Alright, looks like a Glock, so I can imagine why it has burst fire. Let's test it out. You time your shots right, you can almost make it an automatic handgun. Alright, so being burst fire and having that much capacity, there's obviously going to be a trade-off of some sort, most likely the firepower. Let's find out. Okay, so it's really hard to just do 1 shot at a time, but I saw at several occasions it took 5 to like 6 shots. Probably there was a 7 in there somewhere. I wonder if range matters in this game. It probably does, but I guess on average, all 3 handguns have about the same firepower. It's just the difference of fire rate and capacity, really. Alright, so might as well go ahead and do the critical headshot with this handgun too. See if it's capable of doing it in 1 shot. Okay, so, yes, this... Whoa. Not done yet. Now we are. So this handgun is capable of doing the critical headshot as well. So yeah, you gotta try to get that sweet spot. You defeat the zombies quickly and get a high score at the end if you do several critical shots. So yeah, if you're gonna try to defeat the enemies, go for that headshot, and other enemies have their critical spots too. So always aim for that. Alright, that is it for the semi-automatic handgun, as well as all handguns. Alright, now for the next weapon, the shotgun. This wide area attack weapon is most effective at close range. Alright, let's test the shotgun out. Alright, it's the SPAS 12 it seems. Alrighty then. This game is like one of a kind. It's very shooty actiony type, really. As well as survival horror. And I love the sound of the weapons. They're nice and loud like a weapon should be. Alright, I am not gonna test the shotgun on a zombie. That would be too easy. So, I know the perfect enemy to test the shotgun on. I'm gonna test the shotgun on what this game likes to call the hunters. So it took me 4 shots to defeat the hunters with the shotgun, even at close range. So yeah, those hunters are kind of powerful, but they're no match for the shotgun. If you time your shots right, as soon as you get them down like that, they can't avoid you. Alright, well, that is it for the shotgun. Alright, now for the next weapon, the assault rifle. This Special Forces drum machine gun can fire 100-round bursts. So this is the only machine gun of Resident Evil Dead Aim. It does not look like any machine gun I've seen in the Resident Evil series up to this game. So, okay, let's test it out. Pretty crazy. Alright, so the assault rifle for 100 bullets, might want to save it for more powerful enemies. I'd prefer to not use it until the final boss, where all the heads freaking pop out of the disgusting glob of that thing. Makes it kind of easy to target all of them. But anyway, even though I just said that that's what I prefer to use it on, I'm gonna use it on a much simpler enemy. Zombies are able to handle more than one shot from the assault rifle. So just to give you a simple damage comparison to the handguns, I'm gonna go ahead and test the assault rifle on a zombie. Okay, so it took 10 plus shots for pretty much all of those zombies, except maybe the first one. I think it was like 7 or something, so it fluctuates. But it took as much as 12 shots to defeat a zombie. So each individual bullet from the assault rifle does less damage than a handgun round. I guess that's not too much to ask for since you're spamming fire on your enemy, so it would be unfair if it was more powerful than a handgun. So that's where the rapid fire comes in handy. But even though I just tested the assault rifle on zombies, I really advise that you don't waste assault rifle bullets on them. The assault rifle is much more useful for a lot of other enemies, mostly boss battles. I would recommend using the assault rifle in boss battles, no problem. Especially that final one like I was talking about, since your targets are kind of small. Alright, well that is it for the assault rifle. And please don't harass me in the comments telling me I'm lazy for testing the assault rifle on zombies. This is my video and I do what I want in it. So accept what you get, and thank me for providing these videos to you at all, since no one else is going to do a weapon review on these games. That's it.